doesn't it?
Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Guess the show is Maybe you want to open the show. I kind of snap right into host mode when I see the camcorder's out. Is this me? Is this me? Is this me? Is this me? Can you see me? Do I look okay? I did my facial stretches today.
So, this is a first. We were scheduled to interview Sarah Jean Anderson, the artist, and
Sounds like a serial killer. The three names. They always
or a poet, yeah.
serial
It
killer.
lends a seriousness to it. I don't know what happened with the scheduling, but Sarah is not here, and
Sarah who, right? Sarah who? Little owl. Sarah who? Sarah who? I got more to say and more to promote than some serial killer, some local serial killer. Never even heard of them before.
Well, I'd never heard of you. You just were standing outside the door. And by the way, that isn't a bathroom. That's our entryway. So if you could...
I had a feeling what I was doing was wrong, and yet I continued. I apologized.
Well, I appreciate that.
Someday you'll love yourself enough to know that the world is just a big old toilet, and you can laugh at me if you want. I just think that's rude. You should introduce the show.
That's a fair point, but anyway, this is Rita Manischewitz.
It's not.
It's not Manischewitz? You're not heir to the crappy wine legacy?
Schuvitinitscz. Coming at ya. My name's Rita Ambrosia Schuvitinitscz. That's my government Christian name. You can call me Rita.
Can I?
Actually, no. Can you call me Ms. Schuvitinitscz?
Miss Schuvitinitscz.
Yeah. So what are we doing here today? I have some.
I was expecting someone else, so I don't really know what to. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a poet.
Yeah.
It's like you mentioned earlier. Very accomplished. I had.
In what way?
I made my bed today, and I wrote an entire book before I even took a piss this morning. It was a trick I got from Charles Bukowski, my neighbor, not the poet. And I'm here to promote my poetry book, The Shell Gas Station Store and Store number 240, Employee Poetry Quarterly.
That seems like a really niche market.
I just hope you can... It's pronounced nice market.
Oh.
It's a nice market. And I worked the pumps over at Shell Gas Station number 240, the nice one. That you used to live by. Not anymore. Hard times have... I don't need to tell you about where you live. I don't need to even do that. We don't need to go into that. You can cut that out if you want. I don't want to reveal too much about his poverty-stricken life. But I work at the gas station, and I noticed we had a little surplus of cash on the gas station counter. We had a take a penny, leave a penny. My manager said, Rita, do something with your poetry. Put it in a book, staple it together, take all the money you want, from the take a penny, leave a penny, and so I did what I could with what I was given, and I think
Has
it
that
turned
been
out really
has
nice.
that been
Don't
lucrative for you
interrupt.
then?
Don't interrupt. Don't
Well, you kind of never stop talking, so
interrupt a poet. Any crap. I brought some poems. This one is.
all right, let's hear 'em.
This one, actually, I'm not sure if I want to. Can I say explicit things?
You can, yes.
I want to stare down the barrel of the camera. I hope you're getting this. I hope you're getting every moment of this. Al, are you listening?
I am.
Al is for. Al is for lesbians. Because they like love too. Huh? O is for oh boy, how do you do? V is for very, 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 very hot. E is for either crap or get off the pot. That's the name of the poem. That whole part that I just said was just the name. When I
haven't gotten to the
thought,
poem
don't
yet.
interrupt.
Okay.
I feel violently when you interrupt. When I saw you in your Dodge, my heart said, oh my gosh. I know it's just a neon, but it made me want to be on top of your body. You make me feel naughty. Take me to the party and lock the door. My underpants will fall to the floor. And I think I'll just leave them here so you can keep them as a souvenir.
That was something.
I don't
Yeah.
hear the crowd. I don't hear the crowd. I don't even see the crowd.
Well, we're in a studio, so there's not a crowd right now. So
$25. Get at me after the show. I'll be in my car.
do you get a lot of $25 in the take a penny, leave a penny?
You'd be surprised what some men will do for a little peekaboo. You should cut that part out. I don't want my manager thinking I'm hot to trot. But yeah, poetry soothes my soul. It soothes the souls of those around me, and I think we'd all be nothing without it. Read some poetry today, and maybe you could have a graphic that shoots across like a shooting star, and it says, read a poem today. Any crap, did my publicist get at you earlier? Did my publicist send you a...
They definitely did not get at me.
But anyway, I brought you the revised questions. So feel free to just ask me those,
Okay.
and I'll do my best to be surprised by the questions. You just go ahead and
Okay.
ask me however you want.
Have any of you guys heard back from Sarah Jean? Is she still coming, by the way? Okay, well, just let me know. We can cut that out. But okay, here are the questions provided by you.
Oh, I wasn't
For me
expecting
to-
this.
Oh, yeah.
This is so sudden.
Are you?
I wasn't expecting this.
Are you actually this hilarious and sexually attractive, or are you just a big old fake ass phony baloney?
I take offense to that question, and I don't think you'd be asking that question to a man.
Wouldn't I?
You tell me.
Well,
We'll hear about it in the comment section. Skip that one. I can't believe the audacity of you asking me some kind of bullshit question like that.
I don't know why this is relevant, but boxers or briefs?
I find boxes to be too veiny, sweaty, violent. So naturally, boxes. I'd prefer boxes than, as we call them, a 1 minute man, a brief. This was a really good question. Thank you for asking me that. But I would rather have a conversation with a boxer. Oh, you mean like a dog?
Perhaps.
I can't ask.
Perhaps.
I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question.
What if, just
Hold
hypothetically?
on. My publicist is telling me not to answer that question. It's offensive to those who don't wear underpants.
So now we are talking about underpants.
Next question, please. Next question, please. I thought these would be better questions.
Oh,
I mean,
boy. Can you? Well, I don't think you should look at them. Can you do any impressions? And please do several.
okay. I can do. I got one. Alrighty then.
Yeah, that was good.
That was Keith Richards
Oh,
from the Rolling Stones.
right.
I can do an impression of you. It's my impression of you.
What's it like to be an icon? Please explain at length. Don't hold back. Name names and be graphic.
Thank you. That was my impression of you.
Spot on.
I think I did the voice a little too low.
Yeah, probably.
So
Is that
what do
it?
you, so what do you, is that it? So what do you think? Do you think that you could teach me?
That's my impression of you. And then maybe there could be a graphic that comes down
Sure.
and it
Yeah.
says
Oh, we definitely.
voices have been impersonated, so you don't tune in suddenly and say, Seth is talking to himself. No, Seth is talking to me, doing an impression of Seth talking to me.
Oh, we're definitely going to spend the time and money on graphics for sure.
There's money. Maybe there could be a graphic that comes down and it's money signs raining down, and I can open my mouth and catch one in my mouth and spit it up into your mouth.
No, that's a great idea.
I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. Where's Carol? Carol is acting like she doesn't hear me.
Is Carol in the room with us right now?
Oh, very funny, very funny, Oh, that wasn't Carol. That's just a chair with a coat on it.
Yeah.
So I saw you checking your watch. What was that about? You saw it, right? He checked his watch.
Yeah.
Did you say something? This has gone really well. This is probably the second best interview I've ever done, and I wanted to thank you for having me on.
I think that'll just about do it for my interest in this interview. So, thank you, Rita Schuvitinitscz, for being here. Do you have any more poetry to read?
I have one that's just kind of been in my head. If you
Yeah,
want.
let's hear it. Yeah. Wrap it up with
It's
this
called
quickly.
Welcome Back.
Cotter?
Actually, you're right. It was the theme song to Welcome Back, Kotter.